Hello and welcome to Academy Lanes, Pub 125 in Haverhill, Massachusetts. This is the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour, Class D Northern Conference Semifinals. Academy Lanes, Pub 125 again, Haverhill, Mass. Ball Grand live on the ACST Facebook page. Peter Penny tuning in already. Matt Soucy here in attendance. His son Nick Soucy, the same birthday as mine. He won't trade years with me. We'll talk about that later on. He's the 3 seed, 7 points separate them in the standings. Number 2 seed, Garey Dionne, the home bowl. It's not Dionne, it's Dionne. Gary EY. 5-string format, total pinfall for the rights to the conference finals. The winner of this match takes on the 4 seed, Anthony Leonardi. What do you say, guys? All right, I'll be doing the official score. So, Woodbunny Chicken Scratch is back by popular demand. Scores on the screen every 5 boxes. Nick Soucy. Good start to the season, 15-6 on a back injury, good part of the year. Gary coming off quad injuries, double quad injuries, but survived against John Hogan in the conference quarterfinals. Here we go, first of 5 underway. It's a lemon drop already, $1 for Candlepins for Cancer. Some way to help a great cause. They both agreed. That's the second pin up, the 4 second right, the 6. Should be $5 in the first box of the string. You can't fling a mark, just saying. Now he slides left again, 4-1 washout. Like outside today, raining all day. Eddie Rabbit says, I love a rainy night. Good night to watch Candlepin bowling. Tickles the 1 for a tough 6 to start the match. During the 18-week season, starts September 1st to mid-May. It's 2 points a win for a string, 1 for a tie, 4 for total. The good thing here is just total pinfall. He's in big comebacks, 20 pins plus several times over the years. He'll come back to win in the 5th straight. Soucy going left again. It's a 6-pack. Check his ID. July 27th birthday. Good day. Good day to have a birthday. Just missed number 1. 1 on the 9. Dimitri Dallas for the knee watch. What a performance he had yesterday against the Moose in Class C, the 5th seed division battle with Moose for the 3rd time. In Riverwalk Lanes, a 6:05 performance on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network. Free to subscribe. Soucy and 8. Nick is at 14 through 2 early on. The Nick, a former ACST Class A champion 3 seasons ago now. Soucy again going left for the 3rd box in order to start. 1, 3, 6, 5 behind the 1. We're in the left room, lanes 11 and 12. 44 lane house. There's a beautiful ball, but the 6 won't go. A lot of times the pin and back, the sleeper pin doesn't go, but that time it did, but the 6 does not. Good effort on the object pin. 3rd match today. Nick and 9, 23 through 3 in the first of 5 conference semifinals. Joe Vieira won the first season in Class D, dropped out during the season, so a new champion. James O'Brien, Patrick Holland in the conference finals soon. Southern Conference. Ryan's Millis. That's a nice ball, but splits 3 and 2. 2, 4, 7 left. Right pin 6 and 10. First head pin hit, a split. The soon-to-be 20-year-older. Oh, just missed, not by much, and got everything else. How about that? Strange one. In 9 pin, that'd be a spare. For the wood to stop by rule, 3 pieces on the deck. Number 3 seed, a 9, 32 through 4. Not the star is hoping for, but again, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. His goal is to have a 110 average, very ambitious average, having his best year ever, 103 in his leagues, and it's pretty good, 96 a year ago. Again, left side, it's going to be 4.5. The 9 wants to fall. Finally, it does. So it's the 4-7 left. 136 in front. In the ACST 18-week season, 101.7 average. 159 and 93. Now it's the 1 of the 4 left up. Actually, 6 points separate in the standings, not 7. That's how close it was. The field goal for an 8, a disappointing 40 half. Good penmanship for me. Here's the number 2 seed, Garey Dionne. Dionne. It's pronounced Dionne. Garey, Garey. Starting his conference semifinals, the home bowler on lane 12 here at Academy Lanes. Tomorrow's the Candlepins for Cancer qualifying rounds 7 and 8. I thought it was 7 and 8 today. It was 5 and 6. My mistake. 7 and 8 officially tomorrow, 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. Register Candlepins number 4, Cans.com. Walk-ins are allowed. First 9-pin tournament ever. Tim Latrino Douglas to an 816 today, including a 190. Sean Baker is fourth. He had a 198 earlier today. Next Saturday also, June 14th, 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Your final 4 rounds. Webster Timber Lanes, Abington, Mass. Lucy's Pizza, our home of the chocolate chip cookie pizza. A must-have. Dionne 4 down, 6 to go. And like Soucy, he rolls left. Parallel pins plus the 10, up against a 6 in a 40 half. 165 and 87, second best average to Caitlin Zero's Opals. 106 and change at a 103.8, and nights out for a 9, up 3 early on. Terry Churnbutter, churn watching. Nicholas Brown, good bowling today at Abington. Outside Arsenal, I'm not sure if I should say that right. George Dory, hello. Nico, thank you. Jeremy Lee Johnson watching. That one got away like a Southwest airline commercial. Want to get away? Great good advertising campaign. Bill Olsen, fingers crossed for a great match. Get a great one. John Hogan, the Hulks last year. Down 27 after 4, and Pablo win in the 5th. 1-pin win. It's on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Bill Olsen, John Hogan last year, Class D Northern Conference here at Academy Lanes. Now focused on the 5. And 6. Slow start, 15-14. That's right. Ball struggling early on. Plenty of time left. Garey, beautiful ball there, but too perfect. Breaks up the eagle, but probably better off standing. 2-7 left, 3-6-10 right now. A head pin hit and a split. Nick only had 1 head pin hit, also a split. Both balls nervous. Garey nervous, he said, coming in especially. It's a beautiful ball. He shots out the odds of the 3. Softball pitcher as well, playing tomorrow. 2-7, 6-10. Would to help maybe. Won't carry the 7 for a 7. And now Nick Soucy leads, believe it or not, 23-22. A pitcher's duel, you could say, here in Candlepin. Garey Division 1 of D North. Nick Soucy in Division 3 D North. Garey 85 and 41 here at Academy Lanes. 9 home matches, 9 away. 1-3-6, 8 and back on lane 12. 80 and 46 on the road. Against division leaders, against division opponents, they bowled twice the first 3 weeks. Last 3 weeks, went 50 and 34. And against 3 division leaders, he went 26 and 16. So he's been very competitive. But even better against playoff opponents, 76 and 36. That's impressive. Dionne missed number 1, got the 8 out of the way. In fact, at Academy Lanes overall, which he's 85 and 41 at home, when he bowls other opponents here as the visiting bowler at Academy Lanes, he has an overall record of 129 and 53 here at Academy Lanes, Pub 125, Haverhill, Mass. That is an awesome record, 129 and 53. A 7, and still trails 32-29. Can't take advantage after a pair of 7s. Soucy's 40 half. Welcome to Candlepin Bowling. 4 seed Anthony Leonardi waits the winner of this match. This beautiful ball breaks the diamond. Now it's the half. What's the right? 3 and 9, but wood in between to help. Not a split, but a head pin hit for the second time. 5th box, first ring. Triple header Saturday, winding down. Dionne for a spare. No, got behind. The 3 got the 9. And Soucy has the lead despite a 40 no-mark half. Garey, a no-mark half, trying to get to 39. Threw it away for 9, 40-38, unbelievable. Happens to the pros once in a while, too. And that's Candlepin Bowling. Corey Lisi watching. No banana splits, Corey. Okay, McCool fans out there. Maybe better luck on lane 11 for both these fine bowlers. Nick from National Hampshire his whole life. 157 high single, high triple 378, high 5, 602. Started bowling in 2021. Takes up the 8 behind, 136 opportunity. Week 10 against Garey Dionne here. Went 4-10, very competitive. Lost 494 to 475, but off target there on the 6. Nick had 4 strikes and 5 spares in that match. He's now with a 77, which killed him in total. 8 that time, 48 through 6, no marks combined in 11 boxes to start the match. Take a football score 6-3, 3-0 so far. Nick also won a string by 1 pin in that match and closed the 119 fifth. That's back early in the season. Now he's got the Matt Soucy special, his father's lead, 5-7-10, but Matt did it without Wood at extra lanes 3 years ago in the Sunday Pro League on a spare, for a spare, so that's why you hear the Soucy special. But it's not a Soucy special with Wood, technically. Takes advantage, spare! 3 head pin hits, 2 splits, his first mark. Catching 2 head pin hits, 2 splits in his first spare. An 11 drop earlier. 58 in the ball through 7. On the bonus, left side, 6, 1, 3, 9 behind the 3, 8 back left. On the spare, 64 through 7 in the first to 5. Trying to pull it off. What a try! Oh, almost got it. 8-pin got it by 2 nights. Heck of a bid by the 19 youngster. Takes it down for a 10, 74 through 8, the first to 5. First 10 box of the match. Garey had none in the first half. He has total pinfall for 5 strings. Overtime, a roll-up of 1 string. At the end of 5, we tie up to 5. We only had 2 in the ACST history. Last one was Jordan Britton. Danny Finn, Class B, known as Semi-Pro back then, and Ryan Samilis. That's a thriller with those 2 bowlers on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. 1-3-6-8. Soucy for spare looks good. He got it.
There he is.
Second spare of the last 3. Perfect the last 3. Spare 6, 10 spare. 84 to ball through 9. Garey. Soucy on the bonus, parallel time like dark shadows. Good wood to the right of the 5. 4-7 left, 5-8 in the middle, left. 10 right corner. Spare 5, 89 through 9. They pull it off. Oh, so close again. Didn't look like much on that at all. Almost picked it up. 3 head pin hits in the string, all splits. Trying to get to 99. And helicopters, it won't go. It's a 9 for 98. 98 opening string, about 3 under average. After a 40 half, a 58 back half after 1. So Garey Dionne can get the caffeine going here. He had a 38 half down, 2 fingers. 40-38. Again, 5-string total pinfall for the rights to the conference finals against number 4 seed Anthony Leonardi of Candlepin Corner. Free to subscribe to their channel, Candlepin Corner on YouTube. With Corey Lisi, Jordan Britton, Anthony Leonardi, Greg Velante also help out on Candlepin Corner as a text. The southpaw bowler, only 3, 4-7-8, looking for his first mark in the match. Dionne, right side that time, 1-2-6-10, 0 for 6, like both bowlers, 0 for 6 to start. Nick a spare 6 in the 7th, spare 6 in the 9th. Left 10 pins in that first half. Nick left 3 in the second half. Dionne rolling to the 10. Nudge, it won't fall for a 9. 47 through 6. Down 1. There's a beautiful ball rolling to the setback. The 5 won't fall, but decent wood angled to the left of the king, the 5. 6-10 on the right. Third head pin hit, 2 splits. For a spare, missed the wood, wrong wood. Nick churning him on the way it should be. Tries it again. It wasn't there for a 7. We'll never know. Try throwing a 4th ball. 54 through 7 in the first of 5. Slow start for the number 2 seed. The 3 seed, Nick Soucy, is a 98 first. The lead is 10. Nick's biggest lead. Garey led 9, 6, 15, 14. His trailed since. Now on the 10 pin. Trying to settle down. Now on the 6. Yikes. And ouch combined. Youch. Y-O-U-C-H. Put in the dictionary, Webster. Only balls in this room. And Porter Worcester, that is a brutal 3. 1-1-1 the hard way. Chopping wood. Welcome to Candlepin Bowling. And now Nick Soucy opens a 17-pin lead. 74-57 late in the first. But again, no points like the regular season. It's total pinfall for 5. Season 9, 141. It did it twice. 131 also. Here's a beautiful ball. It's 9. Best ball so far. Here comes the wood towards the 7. Nudged it barely. 4th head pin hit, 2 splits previously. First mark. Ski ball going with a 50 to 100. Ball returned. Nothing doing. Tough break on the roadblock. As if it's a spare 5 and a 9. Nick Soucy retrieved that ball. Nick not sure if he wins tonight. Where he's going to bowl for the ACST championship. If he wins tonight, he bowled at leader lanes. They're closed now, unfortunately. So now we'll see where he bowls. Maybe Butwell's, New Hampshire, Concord, New Hampshire. We'll see. Hasn't decided yet. Down, disappointing box. That's a ball grade special. Missed the second. Make the third for 10. Never a good time for that. After a 3, 67 through 9. A nightmare start. Down 22. 2 seed trails the 3 seed. Each bowl is 110 in the first. Lover Mark get a good feeling on that second. That's a nice ball. It's 8. 5 in the 7. Wood behind. See if we can give it a ride. 5 head pin hits, 3 splits. Nick had 3 and 3. Trying to send it over. He does! What a shot for a spare in the 10th. Could make the single pin with wood, but that one goes. 5 in the 7, no problem. 77 the ball. Needed that one in the 10th. Ball leaning left on lane 11 on the bonus. Another good ball. It's 8 more. The 5-7 again. Nice finish. Not the string he wanted, but a good finish. Going to the second. 85. A Baker's dozen lead for Nick Soucy. 98-85 on the road. Now a second string. Back to lane 12. We'll show more in a minute. He's ready to roll. There's a beautiful ball. Sweeps 8. 2 left, 5 right. A good chance. The 3 seed chopped right. Soucy right on for a 10 to start the second of 5. 10 for the second time tonight. The short score again, that first string, 98-85, 13-pin lead for the 3 seed. Soucy, beautiful ball, but just missed right, but gets a bounce of 7. Not a bad lead off the head pin. 1-2-4. 50-6 start this year, went 7-21. 2 matches and back in the right direction, 37-5, and that won't go on the object pin. Then the back engine slowed him down. He went 18-52 before rebounding the next 2, going 26-2, and closed the season 18-52 before going 26-2 his last 2 matches. Before going to the division when he went 21-21, so a mixed bag. And he gets a 9, 19-2 in the second of 5. 65-61 in the second half after a 94-32 first half in the season. That is a tale of 2 halves. It's a nice ball, but only 6. Make it 7. Another Soucy special with Wood. Made one early in the first. Overall, 2 head minutes, 1 split the string. 5-4 overall. Can he get it again? He does! Spare! 29 of the ball through 3. 3 spares in the match. 6-5 is Phil's in the first. Does leave the lemon drop pool 1-0. Nick rolls left for a 6-pack for Phil. 3-3-3, 33-3 in the second. Great try, just missed the king. It got a breeze. Excellent effort. Turning 20 late July on my birthday. Still won't change the year. I'm disappointed in him. 10. 43-4. Conference semifinals. Judith DeGrenier watching. Thank you, Scott Herbert. Great to see you as always. Soucy flop 7, not bad. 1 wiggling 3-7. Room for Nick Soucy. Mark Millick in the trucker watching. Honk honk. Scott Perry in for Nick. We're the Garey Dionne fan. Here's Terry Churnbutter room for Garey Dionne. Nick missed that chance, but he may steal it. He does! Unbelievable! The way he drew it up. Pull the chain. Nico highlight reel. Stolen spare. Lock him up. Grand larceny. 53 half plus 1. Design play. What a funny game. Remember that shot if he wins it by single digits. Garey Dionne hit the reset button here. 85 first, down 13. Again, 5-spin total pinfall. All that matters to get to the conference finals against number 4 seed Anthony Leonardi of Candlepin Corner. Free to subscribe on the YouTube channel. Garey can't find the range again. Bounces 5, 1-3-9. The cluster of 3, 8 back left, 10 right corner. Starting his second. Just missed left, 1 of the 3. Missed a mini roadblock single pin conversion for a spare that first. Could have been a lot closer. Garey puts the uprights for a 10. 10 after 1. Down 13 in the match. His second 10. To join the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour for the 2025-2026 season, contact Danny Finn on Facebook Messenger. Class A to Class F. Dionne crosses over. 7, 4, 7, 10. Helicopter in flight. Double width to the left. West Coast, East Coast. Non-stop flight, he hopes. 6 minutes, 4 splits overall in the match. Trying to send it over. What a try. Got the 12 with a $10. Dionne picks off with 2-10s, 20-19, up 1 on the string, down 12 in the match. And Nick Soucy looks like the more relaxed bowler so far in the first. Nick led the conference for a while before the back injury. Caitlin Zorozova took over number 1 and lost to Anthony Leonardi in the conference semifinals at Lakeside Lanes, Manchester, New Hampshire, last Friday, 8 days ago. Steve Kelly has it on his 3-ball spare network. Free to subscribe also. 1-3-5-8 for Dionne. Quiet here. Adjust accordingly. Primetime Saturday night match. What a shot. No. Tough break. Look good. Wobbling 5 in the 8. Now he trails in the string. With the wood. Gets them both 3 10s in a row. 30 through 3. Down 3 in the string. 16 in the match. Biggest deficit. 10's keeping alive here in the second. It's a 53 plus 1/2 from Nick Soucy. Garey pushes right on the 6, 9, 10. Came back for the 8. Garey too far left, center diamond. He went 10-4 against Anthony Leonardi in the only match of the season here. It's 24-4. He has a 130 plus. He had a 141 and 131 we mentioned earlier this season. 9 120 strings also plus. Missed right for a rare 6. Tough 6, I should say. 36 through 4. Down 7 in the string. He's down 20 in the match. Now he gets a 120 or better. He has a very great record of 97 and 29. And it's half of his matches. There's a nice ball, but look at this one. 4-7, 5-10. Give him a break. 2 minutes to the string, both splits. Nick had 2 and 1 in that first half. Not there. No mark half again like the first. And Nick Soucy will add insult to injury in a sense. Garey tucks out 2 for an 8, 44 half. Had a 38 half in the first. Nothing going his way. A spare 8 to end the first. His only mark. And Nick Soucy leads 53-44 in the second and 5. 9 is the lead plus the ball. Lead is 22 in the match. Can put it in the 30s with a big fill here. Back to live action. Back to lane 11. Just goes right for 5. Wobbling 9 holds him back. 1, 2, 4, 7 in front. The spare 5 gives him 58 at the half. 14 pin lead in the string, 27 in the match. Plenty of time left. All but number 1. His spare fills in the first 6 and 5, and the second 4 and 5. Soucy at 9. 67 through 6 in the second and 5. Conference semifinals. Tomorrow, Candlepin Bowling Network has coverage of the Conference for Kansas around 7 and 8 officially. 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. shortly after. Webster Lanes, Abington, Mass. Go to Candlepin's number 4, Kansas.com to register or walk in. We got 2 ACST playoffs to announce here for Monday and Tuesday night also. There's a nice ball, but splits 3 and 2. Violin Bowl slides between the 3-6 and the 10. 4-7 left. 6 head hits in the match, 5 splits unofficially. Easton Wood behind. Can he pick it up? Oh, what a try again! That's 3 close calls, no dice on tough splits. Getting valuable experience this year. Not even 20 years young yet. Wood couldn't get up electricity, couldn't find an electric charging station, none available. Nine, 76 through 7. Won that first ball. Season high 140. Also, it's a 136, 3 133s. When he gets 133 a bet, he's 50-6 in those 4 strings. In that matches, we had strings of 133 a better. It's a pretty good record. Started the season 50-6 his first 4 matches. Also a couple of 125s, a 128, a 124, and a 120. They'll settle for a 7 box. 83 through 8 in the second of 5. Class D Northern Conference second season semifinals. Overall, when he has a 120 or higher this year, check this out. 112 record when he gets a 120 or higher. That is impressive. With the 101.7 average. 112 in 8 matches. That's sick. 98-85 first string win. That one got away on the 4-7-8. Season high average, season high series 576. Also a 570, 569, a bunch of them. That one got away also. 6 standing. Nick a 6, slowing down somewhat here. 89 through 9. 9 to match his first string of 98. 7-6 his last 2. We talked about him going 112 when he has a 120 or higher. When he hits his average or above, which he did 9 times this year, he has an astonishing record of 104 and 22 in 9 matches. That's pretty darn good too. All of a sudden, all over the place. Trying to slow it down. Refocus. Like that. That's a great comeback. 3 right, 5 left. When in doubt, slow it down. Trying to get to 99. Soucy connects for a 10, 99, second string, 98 first. 197 for the number 3 seed, Nick Soucy. Three 10s in the string, 2 spares. Garey Dionne trying to make some noise here. Right now down 14 in the string, 27 to match, plenty of time to go. 5 string total pinfalls, all he needs to win. Get to the finals in the conference. Just hook left, 4 horsemen and a post. 2 head pivots, 2 splits early in the string. 5 and 3 in the first. Nice try. Can't get to the 3-6. That's a 9. 53 through 6. No marks here like he did in the first. His only mark in the first was a spare 8 in the 10th, and that's his only mark of the match. Hard to win when you do that. But he's still hanging in there. Dionne, there's a nice ball. 9! Looked like a strike. The 10, not budging. Missed one in the first on a roadblock. See if he can make up for it here. Right at the pin. He does, and he's right on. Spare. Second spare of the match. For the 2C, Garey Dionne. Needed that one. 63 in a ball through 7. Right now down 13 in the string. 26 in the match. Minus this. Up against a 7 and a 6, the next two, and a 10 in the 10th. 11 drop $5 for Candlepins for Cancer. A spare one. Brutal. 64 through 7. Late in the second and 5. That hurts. Take 6 more. 1, 9, 10. Prefer that in the first. As one weebles and wobbles, but won't fall down. Not happy with that fill. Rightfully so. He escapes with a 9. 73 through 8 down, 10 in the string, 23 in the match. And as bad as it's been, he's only about 3 marks or so behind. Couple here can get it potentially into the teens. Low teens, maybe single digits. Heading into the middle string. Right side up the wall, not much of a kick. 1, 2 in front, behind, left to right, 8, 5, and 9. 8 behind the 2, 5 behind the 1. First spare, just missed left. 1, 5, 8, 9. That's unbelievable. Seven, 80 through 9. Nothing going right so far. 9 pin deficit in the string, 22 in the match. Still has a chance, plenty of time, 3 strings to go after this. Nick Soucy, a 98-85 first string win, a 99 here in the second. Garey needs a big 20 to tie the string, keep it a 13 pin deficit. Four spin to the post. Wood behind it, maybe help. There's a nice shot, won't go. Trying to get to 89. Could get to 90 actually. Actually, it's 79. After that $6, 79 through 9. And a 10, so it's 89 after that. Tough start, 85, 89 for the 2C Garey Dionne. Now a middle string. We'll put the scores up in just a moment. $23-pin lead for Nick Soucy. Now he's on the 3-9 half push to right to start the middle string. Quiet in here, so got to adjust the volume accordingly. Reading the room. Good second ball, not quite. Nudge the 2 closer. 7 holes also. Good bounce back. Nick nails it for a 10 to start the middle string. Each had 3 10 boxes in the second. Nick has 5. Garey has 4 so far. Early in the third. The 3 seed leads the 2 seed after 2. Rolling left for 3. Decent wood between on the right. That can carry the back row. Triple header Saturday, this match here. Third match of the day. Missed number 1, no kickback in the wood. Sometimes it seems like you're better missing the head pin in some cases like that. A 9, 19 through 2 in the third of 5. Monday night, it's tax season extended. Mike McIntosh, the 5th seed, takes on the 6th seed there at Rockstar, Aaron St. Cyr. Shooter Sports Club at Exeter Lane, 6 Columbus Ave, Exeter, New Hampshire, this Monday night in prime time, 7:30 p.m. live on the ACST Facebook page or on YouTube. If it's ACST page is in use, it'll be on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube in high definition. Rebroadcast thereafter from the way. Oh, wow! Bombs away, baby! Strike! That was early season Soucy here in the conference semis. 29 plus 2 through 3. No question about that one. First strike of the match, a thunderous one. Like father, like son. A double pushes left for 6. In Millis, it's the Rick Kamrowski special. 1-3-6-10. We threw a buck in every time I had to leave. Inspirational the lemon drop pool. True story. This is one of the most clutch balls I've ever seen as a league bowler. Rick Kamrowski. Now 71 years young in Millis. In the Natick fairway. 8 in the strike. Good fill. $37 through 3 in the third. Looking for the seeding upset. Pretty evenly matched bowlers. Soucy splits the uprights for a 10, 47 through 4, approaching his halfway point of the match. Another good ball. It's 8 this time. Woods bouncing between the 6 and the 9. Like the game of operation, the buzzer did not go off. Nearly a second strike in the last 3. For a spare. Missed left on the 9. Got the 6 to stand. We get the 57 at the half. Nick, a 9, 56, solid half. Halfway through his match. See if Garey Dionne can get going here. Lost 98-85, 99-89. He's down 23, 197, 174, starting his middle string. Chasing 56 from Soucy. The first half has not been kind. No marks. 38 half in the first, 44 in the second. Garey, the slightly higher average bowler. Left-hander overdue for a mark. He buries 7. That is the Matt Soucy special. And Nick made this earlier with a bunch of wood. That is the official Matt Soucy special. No wood, no luck. Matt, put on your shoes. Pick it up. That is a splitting headache. No pinches allowed, unfortunately, I don't think. Didn't miss by much. Richard Gingras Jr. made this also an extra, in all fairness to him. But I still call it the Matt Soucy special. And Matt gets no royalty fees for that either. Nothing there for a 7 to start the third. Down 3 in the string. He's down 26 in the match. Tuesday night's Class C Northern Conference Semifinals. Number 2 seed Craig Powers. Number 3 seed Candlepin Corners Jordan Britton. 7 p.m. live from Wakefield Bowldrome, Wakefield, Massachusetts. Live on the ACST Facebook page. There's a beautiful ball. It's this 4 left, 9 right. Wood to help on the split. 2 for 2 here again. 10 head pins in the match. 7 splits. Nick unofficially 8 in 5. Wooden front angle. Let's see if we can turn up high. Hard to go around that. Could go right, but I think that might not be, would be too deep. Let's see how he plays it. I'm going tip left in that front wood. He does, and it ricocheted at the cap. Only place you not want to go. Another roadblock, tough break again. And it wasn't there for an 8. Throw a 4th ball again, Garey. 15 through 2 in the third. Down 4 in the string. 27 in the match. 0 for 12 to start the strings in the first half. First string in the half, he had 9, 6, 7, 7, 9 for 38 half. Second string, 10, 10, 10. 6 and 8, 44 half. Lemon drop 1 in the 7th box, second string, a spare 8 to end the first. The only marks. 3 in that first ball. Third box, third string, Academy Lanes, Pub 125, Haverhill, Mass. Good effort right down the middle. 2 middle, 4 left, 5 right. If it gets a spare 8, the deficit will go into the 30s. An 8, 23 through 3, down 14 the string. Nick Soucy has the lead by 37 in the match on the road with no place to bowl. Gary's high single overall 154, high triple 358, high five 561. Bowls a Metro Bowl in Peabody, Mass, and here at Academy Lanes, Pub 125 here in Mass. His 12th year at Candlepin bowling. He's got a great chance here. Wiggling 5 in the middle, 8 to the left, but here comes the wood again. Double wood in front angle. This is a better chance. Trying to barrel through. Robbed again. Unbelievable. Wood has not been kind. It's your best friend sometimes, your worst nightmare other times. They're trying to hang in there with a 10. 33 through 4. Match in the box. Still down 37 in the match as he approaches the halfway point here. Third time covering Gary this year. 12-2 of Rich Lerman early in the season. Playoff win over John Hogan. There's an ace 8 drop, and the wood hits the 7 and the 3 on the right. Second try won't go still. Decent chance here that guide to the right. Fourth head pin of the third split. Nicely placed. It goes. Much needed spare. 43 half plus 1, down 13 the string, 36 the match. Can cut it back in the 20s halfway through the match. We're back to lane 11. Paul Grant live. This is the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour Class D Northern Conference Semifinals on the ACST Facebook page. Watch the rebroadcast later tonight and subscribe free to Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube in high definition. Over 2,000 videos now. Semi-pro to pro action. Something for everyone. That's Candlepin Bowling Network, free on YouTube to subscribe. Tell your friends and family also. Like us on Facebook. Hit the like video here as well. Second half underway. Nick Soucy, 56 half. 36 pin lead in the match, minus a ball. Got to be the mark that gets Garey Dionne going. This is third spare of the match. Soucy gets half the equation solved. Slow motion 10. Second 10 the last 3. 3 in the string. 66 through 6. 6-10 box to match. He has 2 spares in the first, 2 in the second. A strike 8 here in the third. Gary has spare 8 in the first, 11 drop, 1 fill in the second, working on a spare next in the third. Off to left, bounces 7, not bad. 1-3 the 9 behind the 3. 1 by 13, 98-85, the 99-89, 23 pin lead at the 2, 36 right now. Missed that chance. At Academy Lanes this year, he's 47 and 37. He was 79 and 47 in 9 matches at home at Leo Lanes. Off the wall, and that's a Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the third for a 10. Never a good time for that unless you win. 76 through 7, another 10. Second in a row, third out of 4, fourth in the string. Pinning leads to winning. So make that 8-10 boxes to match. Force from the post in this about 3 times now. 80 and 46 on the road. 1 point better on the road than at home. Gives division rivals 58 and 26. Just inside, the Augusta Main Special broken up with a 110 left up. Division leaders just 11 and 31. Under 500 against playoff teams during the season, 49 and 63. Links it for 8. The number 3 seed leads the 2 seed, 84 through 8, here in the third. Austin Barnes watching, Dominic Palladino for Nick Soucy. Crystal Freddy, Western Mass, Spencer Lisi watching, hello. Tom Grasso, Sean Shattuck watching. Tom Burke, hello. Davey Somerton, good to see you. The Waterboy, Dave DePalma watching. Justin Bunker, hello. Anthony Leonardi watching. Let's see who's bowling next in the conference finals. Rod McNeil Martin, hello. Nick Charest from Lakeside Lanes watching. Hello, Nick. Holding Class D this year. Dan Schneider watching. Barry Redgate, hello. Michael Brown watching. Seventh diamond for Soucy, slowing down here in the ninth box, third string. Starring Lenny, hello again. Frank Williams tuning in. Soucy is 6. After an 8, 90 through 9 at the minimum. Dionne's on a spare next. Try to stop the bleeding in the deficit. Rick Beachy is watching. That's a nice name this time of the year. Angel Figueroa watching. Where's the Hurricane, the junior? Prom night for him, I think. Katie watching. Thank you, Katie. Soucy, 1, 3. 3 goes down, so it's the 1. Widling, 6, 10, 7. Probably better off the 3-pin standing. Rep from his third string. William Duty watching. Jay Cook from Ryan's watching. Good bowler. Threw 5 strikes in a row against us in the league at Millis. 150 half. Crazy. Missed number 1, not by much. He's at 98, trying to get to 100. Matt Gooddale watching. What a year he had. Jeremy Lee Johnson, hello. Don Devish, hello. Walter C. watching. Soucy at 8, 98. 98, third string. 98, very steady. 98, 99, 98, slightly under all 3. It's worked out so far. 295 through 3 for the 3 seed. Nick Soucy with father in hand, watching here in attendance. Scott Perry from Bloodwell's watching. Future ACST bowler and broadcaster. Justin Ruggiero watching. Won the Class C championship last year. Kevin Sullivan, hello, Kevin. Ken Woodworth, hello. Coach Lane Britton watching. Happy birthday, Lane Britton. And there's a strike bid for 9. That's on a spare. Down 4 in the string. Down 27 in the match from 36. For a spare. Bang! Here comes Dionne. 62 in the ball through 6. Waking up the sleeping giant. Can take the lead in the string. Can cut it possibly into the teens. And after a rough 2.5 strings. On the bonus, crossing over, sweeping 7, wood between the 2, 4, 10 right corner, going for 3 in a row. 69, 66 up 3 in the string. The deficit's down to 20 in the match. 16 shaved off the last 2. 6 head pin hits, 4 splits here in the third. Can he send it over? He missed right. He almost stole it. A break for Soucy. The 4 had a notion to go in the ocean, but it won't fall. That close to 3 in a row. Gary missed for a 9, loses a pin there. He leads the string, 78, 76, late in the third. 2 strings after this, up 2 in the string, down 21 in the match. Two spares combined, the first two spares in a row here in the third before that 9. There's a beautiful ball, 9 again. Here comes the wood for a strike. Will it go? Yes! Unbelievable! 7 head pits in the string, hit 8 the first 2 combined. His first strike of the match. 8's a wild. 8, 8, 8, 88 plus 2 through 8 plus. It was a matter of time before it got going. Nick's been steady all night. Rough first 2. Dominoes looks like 5. Diamond plus the 7. Not bad considering. He's on a strike though. A spare to get to 98 on strike. Can he poke it up? Oh, wow. How did I go? Wow. 5 and the 7. He made this earlier for a spare. 8 in the strike. Matching Soucy's 8 fill early in the third box in the string. 96 through 8. Back in business now. And it's a 9. 105.90, up 15 in the string, folks. It's down to single digits. It's down to 8. It was 36 a cup of coffee ago. $85.89 start. There's a nice ball. Bombs away, baby. Strike. 2 in the last 3. Wow. 115 plus 2 in the 10th. Dionne is alive and kicking. 80% head pin hits in the string. 2 spares, 2 strikes in the third. Sevenfield to take the lead after all that, going to the fourth. Pushes 5.5, 6. 1 wobbling 3, 6 the king behind the 5. That ties the match. Anything in for the lead going to the fourth. A new ball game. Dionne missed it, and guess what, folks? After all that, we are dead even in the match. Strike 6, 121 to 98. We are deadlocked after 3. How about that? 295, 295, even Steven. The 36-pin lead evaporated as Dionne goes crazy down the stretch. More like himself there. And Nick Soucy starts his 4th string on the road as the 3 seed. What a match. After all, happy birthday to Coach Lane Britton and Hall of Famer Al Johnson, 70 years young, the founder of Candlepin for Cancer, 2023 Hall of Fame class, world record holder for 10 strings, 1525 in the world record on the WCBC Pro Tour for 50 and 60 strings. Happy 70th birthday, Al Johnson, and to the coach, Lane Britton. Bring back the coach to Class C next year. Soucy steals 8 on a bad lead, 1 of the 3. Soucy missed the chance. Wants someone back. What a great sport for any age. Candlepin bowling, it's unbelievable. Anybody can bowl any age. A game of skill and challenge. Summer leagues still forming. That's a Paul Grant special again. Missed the second, make the third to start the 4th of 5, 10 through 1. Fall leagues forming as well. Check your local bowling. So New Hampshire, Maine, Massachusetts, or in Canadian land. Nothing like the great game of Candlepin bowling, a sport like the weather. Tell your friends and family. Soucy slides left for 4. That's when Gutsy wins this year. Wrong side. So how you start, how you finish. Garey feels a lot more relaxed now. Soucy, nice out, but just missed by a smidge for an 8. 2 8s to start the 4th of 5, 16 through 2. Actually, it's a 10 in that first box, right? It shows an 8, so it should be 16, 18 through 2. I thought that was wrong. Had to write my sheet, but the scoreboard was wrong. It's haunted. You got to watch it. Yep. Yeah, it was a Paul Grant special. What's an 8 or a 10? Yeah, the second one's an 8. The first one's a 10. Yeah, 18 through 2. They're fixing the scoreboard. That is correct now. 18 through 2. Here's the story, folks. Dead even after 3. There's a beautiful ball, but somehow just 6. That's ridiculous. Left to right, 7, 5, 6, 10. Give him a break. Third box, 4th string. Academy Lanes, Pub 125. Haverhill, Mass. Wrapping up triple header Saturday. Missed everything. Try to get 2, like Matt said, and move on to the 4th box, 4th string. What a season he's had. Not even 20 yet. Until next month. Listens to his father for a change for an 8. 26 through 3. Obey your parents. It works out most of the time. Worked the lead lanes before they closed. Trying to make a name for himself. He has this year. It's a nice ball. 9. The 6-pin holds. Boy, he had those 3 thunderous strikes tonight. He had 1 with an 8 fill in that 3rd string. That looked good. Right at the 6. First spare, missed it. Gary's missed 2 out of 3. Nick is 0 for 1. Single pin's easy. I want to make by 21% with 2 and 3 pins and more. Standing up, stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. Wasn't there for a 9. 35 through 4 in the string number 4 in the conference semifinals, Class D North. You could say a standing room only crowd. Matt Soucy standing up. The only person watching in person. Just the 4 of us. Left room quiet here. It's a nice ball. It's 8. 7 wobbling 8. He's got a chance in that wood. That would have been a good fill. 3rd headpin hit, 2nd split. Headpin's been hard to find. This string's had unofficially 3 in the 1st, 3 in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd. Can he pick it up? He put it right between the pipes. No mark half. It's a 9. 44 half for the number 3 seed, Nick Soucy. Here comes the 2 seed, Garey Dionne here in Class D North's conference semifinals. Anthony Leonardi, the 4 seed, awaits the winner of this match. To be announced soon. Garey looked dead and buried the first 2, dejected, out of sync, out of rhythm, out of touch. And got right back up to now 36 at a spare 9 at the halfway point of the 3rd. A spare 9, spare 7, a 9, spare 8, 9, strike 6. 121, 3rd string to tie it at 295 apiece after 3, and a good chance for the lead. Since 9 to 6 and 15, 14 in the 1st has trailed the rest ever since. Tough lead. Well, what a shot that was. Nothing to show for it. 4, 7 to 9. More than likely, Nick will get the lead back, at least for a moment. Now somehow gets a 10 to tie it. Go for the short 2. 1 for an 8. Nick has a 2-pin lead in the string. Nick has a 2-pin lead in the match. But Gary's got open season. 2 8s, 2 9s. He's up against a mark. We'll give him the lead for sure. What a great sport. What a great year that's been for the ACST. Glad to cover all the classes, A through F, even the Southern Conference. Garey slips left for 5. 8 wobbles, won't go. 1, 3, 6, 10 in front on lane 12 in the left room. Okay, hooked it right, borderline lob, 1 of the 8. Bulls have to call if they lob. How about Tim Tornado Douglas, 8-16, the 9-pin roll-off in Abington, Massachusetts. Webster Timberlane's Lucy's Pizza Bar, home of the chocolate chip cookie pizza. A 190 streak, 8-16 to be the number 1 seed with 2 rounds tomorrow, 1 and 4 p.m. and next Saturday, 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Please register at Candlepin's number 4, cancer.com. Register or walk in. 9, 17 through 2 down, 1 in the string, 1 in the match. Here in the 4th. Garey pulling right for the 6, 9, 10. He's up against an 8, 9, and 9. Look. Try to pick it up. Way off. Chops out the 4. That's brutal. That's a lemon drop on the first ball. Nick had 1 in the first string. Garey had a lemon drop, 1 fill in the second. $6 for Candlepins for Cancer. Helping 17 families now in lemon drops the last 2.5 years. A fun way up a great cause. You make no apologies for doing that. And this nice out for a 9. Ties the string, 26-26 through 3 completed blocks in the 4th to 5. And guess what, folks? How many times I said this the last 4 years? We are tied. The match is even. Garey hits the pocket. In Canada, it's called the bucket. Some call it the hay bale, the Starlight 5, diamond plus the 10, bundle of 5. You make the call. Look, it's a 9. It comes back, sweeps down the 9 for a spare. That's a 31% chance for Class A, a lot less for D-Bulls. 36 in the ball through 4, 1 on the string, 1 on the match, plus this. What a shot for a spare. Southpaw bowler pounds the pocket, splits 3 and 2, 2, 4, 7, 6, 10 right, 5 is the fill. 41-35, up a touchdown on the string, up a touchdown in the match. Plenty of time left. Must be something way off from the left. In that situation, I'm going for the 2 on the right here. Some bowlers want to go for those 2 on the left, try and get the 10. I'm going for the short 2 in this situation, which he does. And he only got 1. It's too far left in the wood. A 7. 48-44. 15 blocks to go, maybe more. Back to lane 11 here at Academy Lanes, Pub 125, Haverhill Mass in prime time on Saturday night, June 7th, 2025. Garey Dionne, 4-pin lead in the string, 4 in the match. Here we go again. What else is new? Big, very 6, 9 behind the 3, 1, 3, 6 in front, lane 11. His goal is to have a 110 average this year. He did pretty good, 103. His leagues, 101.7. Head pin off the wall, nothing else. 3 wiggling 6, 9 wiggles behind the 3. No marks to start the 4th and 6 boxes. Last mark is a strike, 8 in the 3rd. It was a thunderous one. A 7, 51 through 6, down a mark right now. He only got swept once this year by the General's son, Alex Patton, 0-14. Best string is a 30, it's 107. You got 98. Triangle, 6 middle, 9 left, 10 right, 7 left. Simi, give it a ride. 3 pieces to win. I may go left in this one. Use that wood, middle left. On the split. 4th head pin hit, 3rd split of the 4th. He's going for it. He got it! Enough bristles LeBron for a spare. 61 on the ball through 7 on the board. Gone 13 straight without a mark to get back on track. And here we go again. Great shot. Taking his time. Trying to get a second strike of the match. It looks good. It's 9. Wood bounce to the 7. Missed one early in the string. 70 through 7 at the minimum. That's a big fill. For a spare. Bang! He goes back to back. 80 to ball through 8. His spare fills 8-1-9-7. 5 plus this one. Correction, 9. 6-5, 4-5, and 9. Garey's 8-1-9-7-5. He had a strike 8 in the 3rd. 80 to ball through 8. Off the left, he steals 8. What a break, and 9. Even better, back-to-back spare 9s, huge. Not a head pin hit, it's a guy hit from the side. Big time fills. 89 through 8. For another one. Takes advantage, spare, 3 in a row. 9's a wild, 9-9-9. 99 the ball through 9. He's more like Garey did in the 3rd. Had a 36-pin lead in that third. Garey tied it after the string was over, and now being down 4 at the half, in control here right now so far in the fourth. On the bonus, flops 5, spare 9, spare 9, spare 5. 104 through 9 after a 51 through 6 start. That's how you do it, folks. Lock in. For 4 in a row? Candlepin did the job. Got the 1 and 8 out of the way. 3, 6, 10. Going to get to 114. Not quite 400. Cashes in 10, 114. Excellent finish. 51 and 6. How about 63 the last 4? Wow. 399. Slightly under his 101 average this season. The ACST now. Garey Dionne's got work to do. Right now at 4 in the string, 4 in the match, starting his second half of the fourth. Nick slowed it down. It paid off. Dionne hooks right for 3. Up against a 7, 3 spares and a 10. It's a tough one. In Maine, I call it the Augusta Maine Special, the 1-7-10 Sports Center by Mark Carey and Samantha Bryant. What a great name for a bowling center, but allows you to leave. Nick got this for a spare earlier, I believe. With the wood. Garey gets a 9. 57, 51, up 6 in the string, but now up against 3 spares in a row here in the fourth. 1 string after this. We have overtime for the 3rd time in the ACST history. It's been close calls this season a lot. 2 in one day I did a couple weeks ago with Mike McIntosh and Steve Poole, and one you want to see, one for the ages, on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. The Tackman, Mike McIntosh, and Steve Poole at Portsmouth Bowlorama in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. That was awesome. Down to the last ball, and 2 near 700s. Candlepin Bowling Network, free to subscribe on YouTube to watch that gem. And Dave Iggy took out Jonathan Reed that night at Lakeside Lanes a couple hours later on the last ball also. And E North. Missed. Wood takes down the 10. Nick takes the lead in the string in the match. It was tied up to 3. Garey is 6. And now Soucy all of a sudden leads by 7 in the string, 7 in the match. He's up against a spare 9, spare 5, and a 10. So 3 marks to keep it close, going to the final string of the match. Big break, 9. 3 pieces of wood in front of the 10 on lane 11. 1 for 3 so far in singles. 2 for 4, spare. Second spare of the string. He's got 6 spares, 2 strikes to match, both strikes in the third. Again, fills of 8, lemon drop 1, 9, 7, and 5 so far. 89-73 down 16 the string in the match, minus this. Strike will be huge. Pulls left, rather right, and steal 6. Not bad. Wood perfectly placed behind the 1, 2, 4. Double wood behind 7. Or the 10 in the right corner. 1, 2, 4 in the 10. Down 10 the string in the match. 89-79. Can he pull it off? He does! Spare! 89 the ball through 9. 3 spares in the string. Another mark is be close to a tie, going to the 5th with the lead. He gets a spare 5 here in the 10, and 114 for Nick Soucy, is tied after 3. On the extra session, right side 4 again, maybe 5, it's 5. Cluster of 3, 1, 3 in the 9, left corner 4, 7. Spare 5. Down 10, 104.94. Big 20, ties it up, going to the 5th. Missed left. And Nick will have a double-digit lead going to the final string. He's up 13 after 1, 23 after 2, 36 at 1 point, tied after 3. So it comes back strong with 114 in the 4th. Garey spins back for a nice 10. 104, fourth string. And here we go. Officially, it's 108, they say. Let's check my scoreboard here. 6. Garey, I'm up by. Check the score here. They cleared it. So they gave him a 108. I have 104. Is that 108?
I was showing 103 before. Right?
I had a spare 6 and a spare 5. You had a 6 box. We'll check that in a minute. So it's either 6 or it's 10. We'll find in a moment. Nick Soucy starts the final string on the road. So 108 officially, so it's down to 6, make it. So I don't know if my scoring error went off. Usually pretty good at math. I know Mr. Missing the scoreboard there. So anyway, it's a 108 nonetheless. So it's a 6-pin deficit. Soucy, good try. Here comes the wood. It goes! Unbelievable spin to start the 5th. Some Nico highlight reels tonight for sure. Great start to the final string of the conference semifinals. Will there be overtime? All right, now I got to fix my scorecard here. Put that up in a moment. On the bonus, sweeps down to 2-4, 1-7, 9-10, 16 through 1 in regulation. It's 309 to 303 officially, we're told. What a shot. Nothing to show for that one on the object pin. The name of the game. Give him credit. Doesn't always work out that way. That's bowling. A 7, 23 through 2 in the 5th string. Anthony Leonardi, the 4th seed, awaits the winner of this match in the near future. All right, after the score corrections, here we go. 1 by 13, 1 by 10, lost by 23, 1 by 6, 6-pin lead. Soucy on left side gets 4. Trying to pull it off, but he pushed left. Miss. Up 125 close, got to pay out the tab. Watching would lightly salt to the 6 after the spare 6 starts. 7-6, 29 through 3, missed opportunities. Garey Dionne faced 3 spares in a row from Nick Soucy. Got 2 in a row himself. And he gets a 4-spin check mark in the 4th box, 5th string. What a try, almost. 2 in the 4. Wood got in the way, maybe. Nick with the wood gets a 10, 39 through 4 on the ACST Facebook page. Rebroadcast later tonight on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network. Thanks to Nico Pujar from St. Louis, Missouri. Hit subscribe, it's free. Soucy crossing over, mini split, 3 in the 10. Just a chance. Nick a 9. 48 through 5 in the 5th. Unofficially, it's a 6-pin lead for Nick Soucy. Starting the 5th is Garey Dionne. Looking good for Nick Soucy for off 36 in the 3rd and closed it out to tie in the 3rd. Garey did. Nick up by, I thought 10, now it's 6. There's a beautiful ball, and it comes back for a couple, maybe. No, but yes. 4 in the 10, decent wood. See if we can give it a ride. Nothing there. Spare 6 for Soucy to start. It's a 9. Down 7 in the string. 13 in the match. Starting his 5th. Nick Soucy went 3-11 against Anthony Leonardi early this season. They tied the 5th. He lost the 2nd by 1. Could humble the 3rd. 117-74. Lost by 4 in one string. Won a string by 5 also. 2-1 mini splits. We can give it a ride. With the wood, sweeps it over. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! The 8 won't go. There goes the ball. Wow. Two 9s to start the 5th, 18 through 2. Down 5 in the string.
No. I don't know.
There's a nice ball, 9! 7-pin left up, wood in front to help. Here comes 2 more. 2 for 4 in singles for spares. Nick 0 for 2 in the 4th. She made 1, I think. Garey, a great chance here up against a 6. Decent wood either way, it should go. Right on or to the right could go. You'd think. Tense match. John Allen watching. Keith Kirby, hello. Ryan Spofall Southpaw watching. Gerard Horgan, hello. Bill Abril, hello. And he got it spare. 3 for 5 in singles. Here we go again. Here in the 5th. Down 1 in the string. 7 in the match. It's 49403. I wrote that down wrong on my sheet. Fix that. There's a nice ball. Blows away, baby. Strike huge. Big 20. 38 through 3. 48 plus 2 through 4. Clutch for Dionne. 3rd strike of the match. A big one. Both have had their moments. Back and forth we go. On the strike, 3. Here's the official adjustment. I made a mistake there. Just added wrong. I had it right, just put the wrong number. 49403. Soucy up 6 coming in. I put down 309-303 for some reason. Too much going on here at once. What a try that was. Not quite. 7 to the 8. 8 strike fill. Strike fills the match. 8, 6, and 8. Doubles from 18 to 2 to 36 through 3 of 7 in the string. Up 1 in the match. 9. 45-39. Up 6 in the string. Guess what? Oh, yeah, she's done the half. I'm behind here. It's already a strike fill combination. Sorry about that. So make that 38 through 3, 56 through 4. A 9, 65 half. I'm getting caught up here. That puts us 17 in the string, 11 in the match. Back to lane 11. Final 5. Can Soucy pull it out? 1, 2, 4. The 8 behind the 2. spare, too far left, 1-2. A 9. Needs some marks now. 57 through 6 in the final string. Overtime, we tie up to 5. It's gone back and forth. He's down 32 against John Hogan in week 1 of the season at Leda Lanes in Natchez, New Hampshire. Won the match by 6. Can he come back here? 36-pin lead early in the third. Halfway through or so. 3 right, 7 left. Wood to help. Close run, close. This is going to be 20-year-old Nick Soucy. Missed everything. Tough break. It just kills your spirit as a bowler. Been there, done that too many times. That hurts. In slow motion, 9.5. 66 through 7 is going to need at least 2 marks to advance to take on Fort CFE Leonardi in the conference championship. If Gary wins, it'll be a 2-4 matchup. Gary would be the home bowler. Nick wins, be the home bowler. It's the 3 seed. It is the 8 seed going the final week of the 18-week season. Beat his friend Greg Vellante 12-2 at Steele, 4th place, and put Greg in the 8th spot. 3-6 opportunity. Got to get this one. Wood angled to left to help. For a spare. He got it! Swept it behind! Side relief. 76 in the ball through 8. Hanging in there. We had 2 9 fills in a row and a 5 fill, 3 in a row on the 7th, 8th, 9th, last string. And the 114 game high. Gary to 121 in the third to tie it after 3. How big is the strike here? They had 1 in the third with an 8 fill. It was a tomahawk strike. Jim Baggett, thanks for watching. Peter Penny, hello. Braden Boulay, hello. It's close. Shane Jones, hello. Soucy, nice ball. Collapses the 7. Big chance. 3-6-10 on the spare. 7. $83 through 8 in the 5th. Can he get this one? He will not get it. Oh, thought the woman carry it. Oh, tough break. He missed the eye of the wood. Almost got it on the pull stick. We want to get a mark in the 10th now. That close. Right on for a 10. 93 through 9. Season on the line. At the half, he's down 17 in the string, 11 in the match, and a spare 7 only, so probably needs another mark, more than likely. Crossing over, 9-10 strike, huge, right on cue, pumps his fist, strike in the 50th box of the match, wow! 103 plus 2, clutch, clutch, clutch. Could that save his season? Let's find out. Gary's got 5 boxes left. Timely strike. 9 spares, 2 strikes the match. That has got to be great confidence builder going forward for him. He's against John Hogan is down 32 after 4 and won it by 6, by 38 in that 5th string. No lead is safe in this league, or any league. There's a nice ball, just missed right for 5. Trying to clean it up here, gets a 113 after 114 4th. Big sticks here coming. He'll grab an 8. Nice finish for Nick Soucy. 2 strike 8s in the match will be enough. 111, 225. The last 2 did his job. 520. Over average. Will it be enough? 5 blocks to go. Now Garey Dionne controls his destiny. 17 pin lead in the string, 11 in the match coming in. Off the right, a 6-pack. Check his ID. Needs a 106. 41-5 will get it done, I believe. No, he's down 6. Hold on a second. I'll check that in a minute. He's down 6 coming in. He'll need a 117 for overtime. Need a mark to do it, I believe. Needs a 117 for overtime, 118 to win. Needs 1 mark. Didn't get one here. A 9. 74 through 6. 4 blocks to go. Here's the situation. Nick has a 111 string. He was up 6 coming in. And I thought it was 10. We'll find that after the video. 117 for overtime, 118 to win. Needs a mark. Still 7, 1-3 in the 9. Another instant classic. Dial for spare. Oh, it hits the 9. It falls down. Unbelievable. The wind took it. Wow, that close to holding up. 84 to fall through 7. It could be a season saving spare. Penning the fill on the pinning. The 2C flops 9, stolen 9, huge. 93 through 7, in control now. Does not need a mark to advance. For the spare, bang! 103 to ball in the 8th. Pumps his fist, back to back for the second time the string. Soucy clutch on the stretch, so is Dionne. A great match. Too bad someone has to lose. Spare 8, strike 8 earlier, spare 9 here, now another spare in the 5th. Trying to put it away here. He crosses over, 7 more. 110, he's going to go on to the conference finals with Anthony Leonardi, the 4th seed. 1 pin to clinch it. Here it is. And Nick Soucy, a tough luck loser. Ball well overall, over his average, not enough. And you got to give him credit. He had a spare 78, a 10 the 9th, a strike 8 to give him a chance. Dionne 9, 119 through 9. Watch your rebroadcast later tonight on YouTube and subscribe free to Candlepin Bowling Network. A great season for Nick Soucy. Falls apart here in the 5th. And a 114 4th, a 111. You can't complain about that as a 101 and change bowler. Dionne 9. He looked like he was out of it. Down 36 near the halfway point of the match. Tied after 3. Threw it away that time. Trying to get to 129. Gets a giggle out of that one. And that is okay for a Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the third because he won the match. 129 to 111. 532 to 520. He wins it by 12. Wow, wow, wow. Here's the box by box. We'll talk to the bowlers before we sign off. They like to talk. It's Anthony Leonardi, the 4th seed at Candlepin Corner. Free to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And number 2 seed, Garey Dionne. It goes here at Academy Lanes, Pub 125, Haverhill, Mass. Coming soon.
I think you should have fell, but don't.
Garey thought he was nervous earlier, wasn't bowling well in the 80s the first 2, and snapped out of it in the 3rd. Nick got the lead back up again, but he came right back. Nick came roaring back for the lead down the stretch, and Garey said, not so fast. I'm the home bowler. I'm the higher seed.
I was in trouble.
Nick 98-85, 99-89, 23 is 36 near the halfway point of the match. Garey came back 121.98 to tie it at 295 each. 114.10, which I thought was 104 for Garey. They said 108, so it's 6 after 4. 409, 403 for Nick Soucy. Throws at 111, good enough to win. But Garey 129 takes it, 532 to 520. It's a 2-seed and a 4-seed conference finals in its second season, Class D North. Let's talk to Gary and Nick if he wants to before we sign off.
Not really.
We'll go right here. Can you check the camera real quick? Make sure the camera. Then come on down afterwards. We okay? All right, Nick, tough loss, but boy, you bowled great overall. You're very steady. You know, your best stuff in the first three, but you're right around your average. You're very consistent, and you made some timely marks down the stretch.
Yep.
And that big strike in the 10th, I thought you had it there.
I tried. There was honestly the first 3 games, it was a struggle. I smashed my hand off the ball return a couple months ago, and since then, being on the left side of the ball return throws me off, and kind of just got reassured once my father told me that I'm coming nowhere close to it, and that's when I just started throwing the ball more straight. I wish I knew that in the first 3 games, but Garey bowled really well. Nothing else I could do about that.
You know, 114, 111 finish. You got to feel good about your season.
Yeah.
Your season full of injuries, the back, and now your hand. You got to feel good how you bowled, though.
Yeah, I feel pretty well. I'm glad I came this far, especially for my first year in the ACST. And I know I get a lot of recognition for me being young, but there's a lot of really young bowlers that are just as good or better. So I'm glad that I'm slowly making a name. Granted, my name was already made once my father became a pro, but not much I can do about that.
Well, he's got a championship under his belt, so you have to go for that now next year.
I'm trying.
Your goals to get 110, that was very ambitious. It's a very good gutsy goal. You had 103 in your leagues, 101 and change here in the ACST. It's about 5 points higher, 6 higher than last year.
Yeah, I definitely made a lot of changes over the last year, and I figured out the way that I want to throw my ball for the future, and it's really just about staying steady for my whole approach. Other than that, I think I'll be good.
Gracious in defeat, a great season. Good luck next season. We'll see you back next year, hopefully.
Yes, sir.
All right. Enjoy your summer. Thank you, Nick Soucy.
Thank you.
Tough loss by 12. Let's talk to Garey Dionne around the wire here. Gary, you said you were nervous coming in. Nick looked relaxed, calm, poised. The veteran bowler, he had you on your ropes earlier.
I did.
23 after 2,
Yeah.
and then 36 after 3, and you got a spare in that 5th at the halfway point of the match, and you took over from there to tie after 3 somehow, down 36. And then you got the lead back on you again, and a couple of big marks for you down the stretch after you threw 2 marks his last 3.
Yeah, I thought he had it in the bag. I don't know, I just moved to the right a little bit, started throwing the ball straighter, and it just worked out for me. I lost. I had some nerves coming in, obviously. I mean, but yeah, I came back and figured it out.
When you got that strike in the 50th box, last box match, what are you thinking? Like, oh, here we go again. You don't need a mark. What's going through your mind?
I thought I was in trouble. I mean, I'm like, it's over. But I was like, good luck in the finals, Nick. But I just took a couple of breaths, I reset, and just happened to throw a good ball.
Now your thoughts on your house bowler here, Anthony Leonardi, the 4th seed, who took out the 5th seed and the number 1 seed, Caitlin Zoro-Zokol.
I watched most of that match, and he's a heck of a bowler, and I look forward to the match. Bowl with him on Wednesdays. I've known him for a few years now. He's a good competitor, and it should be a good match.
All right, 3-letter word for winning.
Wow.
All right. Garey Dionne survives barely over Nick Soucy, 532 to 520 on to the conference championship with Anthony Leonardi. Tomorrow it's Candlepin to Cancer, round 7 and 8 from Abington, Massachusetts, Webster Timberlanes. Go to Candlepins number 4, cancer.com to register or walk in. Monday night's tax season extended. Mike McIntosh, the tax man, the 5th seed, takes on the Rocks.